Lazy Jack gets a job babysitting. In the hustle and bustle of today's world, there was a laid-back guy named Jack. He lived with his mom in an ordinary neighborhood where they struggled financially. While his mother worked tirelessly to make ends meet, Jack preferred to lounge in the sun during warm weather and relax by the heater in winter. As a result, everyone called him Lazy Jack. On Monday, fed up with his lack of initiative, Jack's mother finally reached her limit. "Jack," she said firmly, "you're old enough to start contributing around here. If you don't help out or find a way to earn some money, you'll have to fend for yourself." "I can't do this on my own anymore." Jack, barely listening, shrugged. All right, I'll figure something out," he mumbled. Later that day, his mom's friend, Mrs. Thompson, called with an offer Jack didn't expect. "Jack, I'm desperate. Timmy and Sarah need a babysitter, and I can't find anyone else. Could you watch them this week?" "I'll pay you, of course."
Okay.
His mom jumped in.
Alrighty.
"This is your chance,
Yeah.
Jack. It might not be easy, but it's a good start." Reluctantly, Jack agreed.
Okay.
How hard could it be to watch a couple of kids? On Tuesday, Jack arrived at Mrs. Thompson's house. The moment the door closed behind her, chaos broke out. Timmy was throwing his toys everywhere, and Sarah refused to listen to anything Jack said. "Stop jumping on the couch," Jack yelled, but Sarah ignored him, while Timmy started smearing peanut butter on the walls. By the time Mrs. Thompson came home, the house was a disaster, and Jack was completely overwhelmed. When he got home, his mom saw how tired he was. "Maybe this isn't the right job for you," she suggested. "It's okay to give up if it's too much." Jack hesitated but shook his head. "No, I won't let a couple of kids beat me. I'll figure this out." On Wednesday morning, Jack admitted to his mom, "I have no idea how to handle these kids. They won't listen to me, and they're always making a mess. What do I do?" His mom smiled, understanding his frustration. "Jack, kids need structure and patience. Try setting a schedule for them. Keep them busy with games and activities so they don't have time to cause trouble. And don't lose your cool, it'll take time." Taking her advice, Jack went to Mrs. Thompson's house with a plan. He brought along some simple games and puzzles. When the kids started getting rowdy, he redirected them into a game of hide-and-seek. It wasn't perfect, but things were a little better. On Thursday, Jack arrived more prepared. He started the day with activities like drawing and building forts. The kids still pushed his buttons, Timmy broke a vase, and Sarah tried to sneak snacks before lunch, but Jack stayed patient. When the kids got hungry, Jack made a simple lunch and kept them busy afterward with coloring books. It wasn't an easy day, but it was far better than the disaster on Tuesday. "Not bad, Jack," his mom said when he returned home. "You're getting the hang of it." On Friday was a breakthrough. Jack had developed a routine: active games in the morning, a snack break, and quieter activities in the afternoon. The kids started responding to him, and even though they still had their moments, Jack didn't feel as overwhelmed. He started to realize that the kids just needed attention and structure. They weren't bad, they just needed someone to guide them. "Thanks, Jack," Mrs. Thompson said when she returned that evening. "The house looks great, and the kids seem happier." Jack felt a sense of pride growing inside him. On Saturday, Jack was more confident. He had games, crafts, and even some stories planned out. The kids listened to him now, and they even started looking up to him as their favorite babysitter. He spent the day baking simple cookies with them and helping them build an elaborate fort. The mess was still there, but it was manageable. The kids were smiling, and Mrs. Thompson couldn't believe the transformation. "You've worked wonders with them," she said. "I didn't think anyone could get them to behave like this." Jack smiled, realizing he had done something he didn't think was possible earlier in the week. On Sunday, Jack felt like a pro. The kids were excited to spend time with him, and Jack genuinely enjoyed their company. They played, laughed, and had a great day together. When Mrs. Thompson came to pick up her kids for the last time that week, she handed Jack a generous payment. "You've been amazing, Jack. I'm going to recommend you to all my friends." Jack's mom was proud of him. "You stuck with it, Jack. That wasn't easy, but you didn't give up." On Monday, Jack had offers from other parents who had heard about his babysitting skills. More importantly, he had learned something valuable. Even when things are hard at first, not giving up is what really matters. He was able to help his mom buy groceries with the money he earned, and for the first time, he felt like he was contributing. Things aren't always easy, Jack said to his mom. But that doesn't mean you should quit. From then on, Jack took on more babysitting jobs and even started helping around the house. Lazy Jack wasn't quite so lazy anymore. He had learned that with effort and patience, even the hardest jobs can become rewarding.